this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And the Sooners have 1st and 10 here.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
This is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming out of the offense.
There's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Sooners are going to take advantage of this red zone trap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
it flat for some good yards.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. He'll hand it off. And the final stop, a decent amount of time.
Nice solid play here by this man. Nice job with this kind of plan in that game. Pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looking for some efficiency, for a spark to that opening quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Razorbacks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Enough space for a solid game this time.
Just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And the receiver makes the catch. They stop him, but it's a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They pass this place in the zone and first down.
It's helpful Chris to be able to pick up this first down in this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Receiver in motion now.
It's not just his weapon, it's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver. I think this one, so much time in this season. By the time we get to Saturdays,
flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Important third down play coming up. Misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and first down. So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to have to ball if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards. Shotgun, it's a handoff. And they broke their first 10 yards before they fell back in the back.
That's what talk about. That's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Instead of getting around for a solid game.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. He's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes it away. Good job pitching it. How about the skill guys on this offense? They cover some ground. Great pickup for this offense.
The Razorbacks line up on 1st and 10 now. Here can build on this lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Right now, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball.
The quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that. That was a read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. You got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
2nd and 10 here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, into the throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Tackles made, and now before he makes the play. He's going now. Timeout call from the offense after the play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Keeping it on the ground here. Escapes the pocket.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They're completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch. Ready?
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. They finally make the tackle. It's ball right on 14. And the Razorbacks looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. Can he get it? And they score. There's a penalty on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So that was 10. The touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, but still a scoring opportunity here for the offense. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. set up to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Completion makes it second down. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it goes just 6 seconds remaining play.
Chris, it's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no. Great way to throw picks.
So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. Kick is no good. Lead remains at 14 after this.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
One more play by the head of the locker room. They're still happy for him to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Return starts from inside the 5. See if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball and be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route, get some positive yards.
Third down play for this offense. Dropping back to the throw for the first down. Losing the lead still. Incomplete. Fourth down.
To me, a couple things there. Number one, pressure in the quarterback. The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. Quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get the fourth down. They got the lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and get your defense back out on the field.
has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short condition of a tight end here. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
First down here for this offense. On refining some space there to snap here.
Great job trying to establish that rhythm to offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You continue to run, you go play action, you really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to connect with a receiver here. Tackle, but first down.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Receivers are going to keep this drive rolling. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And that one produces a decent gain.
This defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football. And by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw.
Anytime the quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Out of the gun now on third down. He finds his man. He's in the clear. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game. But on the move now. It's first and 10.
Does a nice job here as a safety. He's sitting back in the play in center field, letting the play develop. When he brings the balls in the air, he did not hesitate, and that quickness allowed him to cover that interception. some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake on first down. Follows it to the right. Great catch. You make the stop, but it's a big gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Hand off to the sideline.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on. This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Now the first play of this drive is set up at 37. Quick throw to the left. Finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. We kept referring to his route run. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football. It's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. small gain on second and 9.
And I like the run play here. Offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's second and 9 from the 26. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the first down at the 41.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly.
Play for the quarterback. You got to make
just short of that first down marker. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play.
In punt formation to kick it away.
On fourth down, the punter sends it away.
And this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in.
These guys just continue to struggle with the football. Whether it's being running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort. That's a big reason why they're struggling out of this game.
Looking to throw yet again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
Timeout.
And now a
Arkansas.
timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Sooners are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a fly to the wide out. The freshman shows no experience.
But the guy just had it blanket, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions and finding open man.
He drops back in the gun. Fires it to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
Hey, positive yards here. Fourth quarter trailing really close to the 2-minute mark here. But I love the fact he's able to get out of bounds, preserve that clock. Let's see if they can take some shots downfield to get points on the board.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary.
His defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting irritable. Better make some adjustments up front to give the poor quarterback a chance.
Now makes it second down. Second down, they're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. Scores it. Two passes this offense. Desperate to get some points here quickly. Tries to take a big one. On the down, giving up that size. Let's see if they can convert. Running out of time in the pocket. extra point is good. And they're down by a touchdown, 21-14.
That makes the score Arkansas 21.
Looks like we're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Number 10 set to kick off.
On the hands team, grabs the edge on and secures his cover. Comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Eagles and stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Drops back, needing a third down conversion here. He's going to take off here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, how many times do we see this later in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after it. Getting a quick push. But what do they create? Space and lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee.